9 years together, planning the wedding. Open relationship? My partner, 30M, and I, 28F, have been together almost 9 years. We have been engaged now for about 8 months and planning the wedding for 2025. We have obviously been together for a good chunk of the transformative years and are different people than when we first started dating. We have talked about marriage throughout our time together and looked at rings multiple different times over the years. We wanted to wait until we were done with college and a little more settled. After we got the ring, my partner said he was having second thoughts about marriage. I was pretty upset about this because in our whole 9 years together, he never made any indication that he wouldn't want to get married someday, and we talked about it a lot over the years. After that, we went to therapy a few times, and we thought we had it worked out and that he was okay with the marriage part but didn't really care about all of the stress with having a wedding. I have always wanted a wedding growing up, but I also see his point in not wanting to spend so much money and have all these elaborate things for one day. Our parents are helping us, and we came up with a number that he feels comfortable spending. Well, now that we are planning the wedding, he recently brought up the fact that he doesn't want to feel trapped in the relationship and brought up the idea of exploring being with other people, whether that's threesomes or open relationship, since we have only been with each other. I am not sure that I want either of those. I have potentially thought about threesome, but I am nervous bringing someone else in if this is already how he feels because I don't want to add more fuel to the fire. We are kind of opposites in the relationship. I am much more of a type A, list maker / always doing things, people pleaser that really hates confrontation and has a hard time opening up / expressing myself. He is much more on the abstract wavelength, free spirit, arts, music / movies / video games, etc. He says that he is starting to become unhappy in the relationship because things have typically always gone my way, putting an emphasis on getting things done from list cleaning / cooking, etc., versus prioritizing us time / him time. I completely agree with that and realized I wasn't consciously making an effort for us anymore, so that is something I am working on, as well as not shutting down when having discussions. We have decided we will take a month, both really think about what we want in relationship and in our lives, and then have a talk about how we move forward, wedding or not, break up or not. We both feel like it seems silly to break up because we have a good time together. Sex really isn't an issue. We laugh, travel, and like to be around one another. I guess I don't know what my questions is, but I am going crazy thinking back and forth if this is going to work out or not. My brain always defaults to it not working out, like it seems impossible for me to picture a good ending. Now to the next story, story 2. I'm 7 weeks postpartum and I think my boyfriend might have cheated. So I, 21F, and my boyfriend, 24M, live together and have a beautiful baby boy that's 7 weeks old. We've been dating for almost 2 years, and our relationship was rocky in the beginning because he had radioactive jealousy. I told him if he kept starting fights over my past, I was going to leave him. He was able to work through it with his therapist, and our relationship has been really good since. I got pregnant, and that's when we've decided to get our own place. We have always been together, and when we're not, he's been at work / his brother's. He's treated me good through our relationship and my pregnancy. He has never given me a reason not to trust him. When I was 3 weeks postpartum, I started noticing him acting annoyed when I tried talking to him. I just assumed he was tired because of our newborn and wanted some time alone. I then noticed he stopped caring when I do my stupid little dances to make him laugh. He also stopped coming to bed with me, but he said that was because he wanted to stay up to play games. I got a weird feeling in my gut, so when our baby was asleep, I asked to look at his phone. He acted annoyed and said he wanted to go on TikTok, but gave it to me anyway. I went through his social media and found nothing. He acted annoyed and said, "See, there's nothing. Can I have my phone now?" I told him that I wasn't done looking yet, and he got angry, then tried to grab his phone out of my hand. Our baby started crying and he wanted to go change him. As he did that, I looked through his email and found an Instagram account I didn't know about. When I confronted him, he said it was an old spam account. I asked him to log in, and then he let me go through it. His account had no messages, 0 followers, and no post. I went through his following, and it was all celebrities but one girl. When I asked who she was, he said she was someone he used to talk to and that this was an old account. I looked at the account activity, and he made it the day our baby was born. He then said he made the account to stalk her. We got in an argument, and I went to stay with my sister in a different city for a week. He swore he didn't cheat and promised not to stalk her again. I decided to come back and work things out since he's never given me a reason not to trust him until now. He agreed to talk about what he did with his therapist. It's been a couple of weeks and I can't stop thinking about her. I went to stalk her account, but nothing popped up. I tried my spam account and still nothing. I logged into my late little sister's account and I found her right away. I'm so sure she blocked me. I have no connections to her at all, and she lives in a city 3 hours away. I asked my boyfriend why she blocked me if he didn't cheat, and he said he doesn't know. He won't budge, and I feel like I'm crazy because why am I blocked? My therapist said I could choose to believe him because he's never given me a reason not to until now. That I could stay and work through my hurt feelings or leave. TBH, I'm so torn because I want my little family, and what if he's telling the truth? But at the same time, how I'm supposed to just stay and be okay because I honestly think he might have cheated. If he physically cheated, I could only think of one day that could have happened since making that account. I feel so heartbroken and insecure. I just gave him a beautiful son and put my body through so much for our baby. I'm so hormonal and my body will never be the same. I feel so ugly because I'm the heaviest I've ever been and that girl is so skinny and beautiful. Please someone give me some honest advice, but don't be too rude. Can you guys be blunt but a little empathetic? Someone smack some sense into me? If I should stay or leave and do this alone. I'm so scared for the future now and feel so broken.